decided we needed to make a feature film out of our material, all this stuff was just meant to be existing in component parts to be uploaded into some sort of structure on the internet. But by the time we were shooting Montreal, we knew we were going to have to go this route, so we had a chance to plan connections, transitions from among the films. But we had to huddle, my collaborators and I, and some trusted advisors. Some had suggested making a mockumentary about lost films, or just using the material somehow. But Evan and I, my co-director, Evan Johnson, and I had been longtime fans of, well, John Ashbery, the poet, the New York-based poet, that you should all be very proud of. And, well, there's so much to be proud of in New York, never mind. And Ashbery had turned us on to Raymond Roussel, the French writer, that when Ashbery was in his 20s, he learned French so he could read Raymond Roussel. And Raymond Roussel, for some reason, whether he's writing poetry, plays, novels, short stories, or essays, used this rapidly digressive style where he would talk about one thing, and sometimes before the end of a sentence, he was already on to another thing nested within that. And then soon after that, into something else. And in his famous poem, The New Impressions of Africa, you have the option of reading it from beginning to end the way you normally would read a poem, or sticking numerous bookmarks and fingers into the book and working your way to the middle and then back out again. And so it seemed to me this was the perfect opportunity, especially since John Ashbery had written one of the lost movie adaptations. Dwayne Esper in 1937 made a movie called How to Take a Bath. It's lost. We know from YouTube what some of his movies are like, because How to Undress in Front of Your Husband is still there. He made mildly titillating sexploitation pictures. He also made Reefer Madness, and he was the distributor for Freaks. So he was willing to make a buck doing whatever. So I gave a big long list of lost movie titles to John Ashbery, and he chose that one. And he wrote the monologue that you just saw, which happens to hold together the whole movie. And it just seemed to me that it was very suitable that something written by a Roussellian, John Ashbery, would be, and based on a lost sleazoid thing, should be used to hold this whole tawdry exercise together.